back with Tales from the Jails, man. TNS Media is the group and the team. As you see, is we got some new faces, a new face up here. We got Dot back up here, man, to finish answering some questions with one of his comrades, man. You know, yeah, we got Fetty up here, man. We ain't talking about that Fetty that you put in your veins and die off of, man. You know what I mean? If you know who he is, you know who he is, man. What's up, Fetty?
What's up with you?
You know what I mean? Somebody talking about some. Is that Jah Morant? No, this ain't Jah Morant. This Jah Fetty out here. You know what I mean? I hear that you did some time, man, that you had to go in, man, and see what it's like in there. You know, I don't want to get into the particulars of why you went in there, but you was in there.
Yeah.
You know, doing your courses to stay in there, man. Like, was that your first time in jail? Adult prison?
No. That was my third time. My last stay was my third time.
So your last stay before you came home now was your third time?
Yeah.
So you pretty much would say that you're well acclimated with how prison goes.
Yeah.
And in your mind, how does it go? For you to be, how old is you, 23, 24?
23, yeah.
23. As a 23-year-old man doing time in 2025, 24, 23, the newer age time, how was it for you? You know, like, what's up with you? You know I heard a lot about you, but is you really one of them, like, or was you in there, was dudes sliding up, talking about you went to the store this week? Like, yeah, let me get half of that. I don't know. I just want to know. I need you to let the people know. You know, not to say nobody said that, you know.
Listen, right? When I get in there, any jail I go to, like, they gonna lay out the red carpet for me.
Right.
Yeah, like, so when I got in there this time, as soon as I got in there, I'm on B13 when I first get in, you feel me? I see it. I don't even want an age drop. I see a CO that I'm familiar with, you feel me?
Right.
As soon as I get in there, she like, why you back? Mind you, I just came home 60 days prior to me getting locked up again, you feel me?
Oh, okay. So it's basically like motherfuckers still remember, it's like you ain't even go home.
Yeah, it's like I ain't even go home, because before I left the F, I got sent out to jail. I went to DC, you feel me? They sent me home from DC.
Okay.
So they like, damn, what, they switched your jail or something? I'm like, no, I went home, but I got booked again, like.
Brand new case.
Yeah.
How you feel when you got booked again? Like when you knew you was going back to state road, was
that
it?
Shit was nutty.
Was it nut? Did it make you in your mind say, man, I'm done? Because you is young.
Yeah.
You might got another bid in you. I don't know. You might do, you might don't. But was this time when you went back?
To jail, but I mean, if it come to it, that time ain't about nothing. So
you saying jail ain't no punishment for real, for real?
No. I feel like, for me, it just make you worse. Like,
you think so? Why? Elaborate on that. Never tell me why you think.
They treat you like a fucking animal.
So you saying there ain't no rehabilitation, ain't no programs y'all can get into over there of how to go home and get a job and stay out the way? It ain't none of that.
See, in there in the county now, motherfuckers don't even go to programs and shit. Like, they don't even got shit, for real.
Right.
Like, so like, all they got is school. I ain't going to school. I'm cool. I wasn't going to school when I was home. I'm cool.
Right. So it wasn't nothing to make you be like, damn, man, I want to go to school and see what this side is hitting for and all that.
Yeah.
So you saying when you went in there, is it safe for me to say that it might have made you worse?
Yeah, you can say that.
Wow. Wow, this system's now, like when I first came into jail, man, I did a lot of federal time and they got a lot of programs in place. Like especially if you came to jail and didn't have your GED at the time you came to jail, you was going to school, mandatory, or you was going to receive write-ups. Every 3 write-ups, that's a 30 days in the hole. So the first write-up, because it's a low-grade write-up because you ain't go to school that day. It'll be like, all right, yeah, you go see, unit team, they'll tell you, 30 days loss of commissary or 30 days loss of this. Next time you get that same write-up, it'll be that again, but the third time is an automatic 30 days in the hole because they so minute.
That's only upstate in the feds, though.
So not in the county. Yeah, so upstate is carried just like that, too?
Yeah, then in the county, you get to do what you want. Like,
in the county, you do you. Yeah, you do you. Like, I was doing me. Like
as far as what doing you like I'm talking about the people want to know what you was doing, Jah. You know you got a lot of people.
Right. This what I do. My
Tell me how your days was when you woke up to nighttime.
My routine was, if I feel like getting up in the morning, I might get up. But if I don't feel like getting up, I'm gonna stay in my bed. I'm gonna chill.
So you ain't gonna get no trays? No. You wasn't no tray monster?
No.
I was a tray monster at one point. Shit got crunchy for me in there.
No. See,
they called me Tracy McGrady.
When you first come in, Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin in this jaw. I definitely was Trayvon. Shout out to Trayvon Martin.
No, but when you first come in, you gotta be a tree slayer. But population, no, I'm cool. I don't want none of that shit.
So you getting hot bags, hot food on Thursdays and what's that, online bags and all that coming in heavy. But you gotta have people to do that. A lot of people ain't. So I'm assuming that you had some loved ones out there that loved you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That helped you get past. So just imagine if you ain't had nobody helping you. How would you feel then?
Yeah, that should have been hard.
If you ain't had nobody hit your hand with money.
It's really like jail, like a mental thing. I don't feel like nothing could break my mental. Like,
right, you don't think so?
No.
What about the hole? Because I heard he gonna drive us down there. You don't think that hole? Because that hole broke me.
No,
I came out, that joint was humble Humza.
No. See, the hole, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like the hole for real is a better bid, but you can't really do what you want. So it's like nutty for real. But it's a better bid, like.
Ain't nobody all in your way all day long. With you by yourself in there, or you had a celly?
No, I had a celly.
Or
like,
you?
You ain't got niggas paying attention to that. Yeah, every move, you feel me? Because they can't see you.
Exactly, everybody locked in all day.
Yeah, motherfuckers be on nut shit.
Hey, did you ever catch any wreck in the hole? A nigga ever wrecked on you in the hole?
No.
No, I'm just saying, it's cool. See, one thing about a lot of...
No, I ain't gonna lie, right? I got wrecked on before.
Okay, all right. Okay, not in the hole.
I know the ops on this block.
Right.
I'm going over there. Come on.
And you still was over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what y'all be about like.
You wouldn't call that suicidal?
No. Cause I ain't gonna lie, right? The niggas see my face, they get timid.
Okay, niggas sit back and be like, all right.
Yeah, cause they know what I'm on. They know what I'm on.
Do you feel as though that this last time you've been to jail, it kind of like slowed you down a little bit or really started your fire?
Yeah, no. It slowed me down a little bit because I got a son. You feel me?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I got a son. So that shit slowed me down.
So I'm assuming that your girl, she's standing with you. Or y'all beefing?
I ain't gonna lie, when you go to jail, ain't no point in having no girl.
You don't think so? Elaborate on that. Enough with you.
When you go to jail, man, these niggas that got these jobs gonna be fucking your bitch.
You think so?
For sure.
So it ain't gonna be no regular street nigga?
No.
It be that nigga that's working in the jail.
No, it might be, but majority of the time, a bitch trying to look for a nigga that's gonna like do for her and be there like.
Stability.
Yeah.
Constantly to see a coke nigga really ain't, even though he getting all that bread, it's the
you
thought
might
that
go to jail.
or get killed.
Yeah.
So that thought is always there. But that nigga got that 9 to 5 staying alive. Get that 9 to 5 and you stay alive, goddamn it. I'm saying how you feel about a 9 to 5 though, Jah? How you feel about that?
If I wasn't like too in tune in the streets, I'd get a 9 to 5.
9 to 5 will work for you.
Yeah, it'll work.
You know what I mean? Get out, get in a nice little area.
Jobs now that's paying you enough money.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Like the minimum wage done went up now and everything. So it really ain't no excuses. Cause I be wondering right now, right? Cause I've been in the streets all my life.
Right.
And when I ride past my young boys out west and all that, cause I'm from down the bottom. So I ride past my young boys and all that. I see them dudes standing in front of poppy stores and I don't know what they getting.
Right.
They out there, no shirt on, it's hot as hell. You up here all day fucking long from.
See, if you see a nigga on the block all day, he ain't really making no money.
All right.
Cause where you put your footwork in.
Yeah.
Where you put your footwork in at? Like
they waiting people to come to them.
Yeah, you supposed to like be.
So if you in front of that poppy store all day long, you really ain't getting no money. So this
Unless
is why
your phone jumping. I mean, if you already put the footwork in, it's like, all right, cool, you might can chill here. But why would you want to chill there anyway?
Exactly. Exactly. You too much of a target right there to send you right to jail.
Right.
So was you doing you in jail? Did you have a sack? Did you have any little broads like hitting your hand, or was it just like?
Man, I told you they laid the red carpet out.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy. So it was everything at your disposal.
Everything. Like
not no yeeks. You ain't got no cheeks at your disposal over there.
Man, I'm probably the only young nigga right now that got some cheeks in the jails.
No, you ain't the only young nigga. No,
only young nigga.
No, but I ain't gonna say the only one.
You go to the county right now and ask them about Jah Fetty, they gonna tell you, yeah, no, cuz was running his joint.
Okay. And for me, introducing myself to you and meeting you and getting to know you, I got a lightweight agree with you because you ain't giving me the okay, because I'll be grinding you up here like, nah, enough, I ain't hearing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to go tell me, because Doc talking about something, you broke out of some cuffs, man, and I know I had something, because the fans want to know, how do you, was you, because your hands was too skinny and they didn't cuff them, tighten it up all the way, or, because I had a celly, not to cut you off,
right.
A white boy. He would bang it and twist, and I don't know, but the white boy, he was an AB, he was out California, in the jail out California, and he would bang the part where, I guess the flat part of the back of the cuff and keep like trying to bend, and then the clinks be opening until he can squeeze his hand out.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you. I'm just giving you that.
Me,
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
my wrist, like, they didn't really put the cuffs all the way on. I come out, right? They shackle me up. He ain't really putting the cuffs. I'm like, yo, chill. Yo, that shit tight as shit. Like, you drawn the whole time. This shit not even on my wrist, for real, for real. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know who coming out after me. You feel me?
Right.
So I go down and shit. I go down on the tier and shit. You know, in D.C., they got the little cage and shit.
Yeah.
They got the cage. I go in the cage. I'm acting like I'm in the law library and shit. I call Cuz to the John. He like, hold up, I'm about to get in the shower. I'm like, all right, see, don't worry. Holla at me when you get out. You feel me?
Yeah.
When he get out and shit, I say, yo, come here. Slide up on me real quick. He come in the cage and shit. I'm like, yo, you know what's up, right? He like, what you talking about? I'm like, you know who I am. Like, stop playing with me, bro. He like, no, I'm not on that. This, that, and third. I'm like, where you from? Where you from? Like, he like, no, I'm from 37 Fantastic. What? That ain't even a fucking block.
Yeah, 37 Fantastic.
Fantastic.
He must have forgot who he was talking to. He had to. No
I'm
other
like,
excuse.
yo, listen, before we go in, you got to get that with me. Like, we got to get that. Like, you feel me?
Right.
I let him slide off. He slide off, going to back and get high. Dickhead, you was a troll.
What do you have? Weed or K2?
Yeah, out there, dude.
That doo-wah, I call it that tunchi.
He in the back of the projects. He in the back of the projects to get high, right? I slide up on him. I'm like, damn, what's up, Ken? He like, what's up? Soon as he say what's up, I headbutt him. Boom. Once I headbutt him, I slip my arm out the cuff, start sticking the shit out of him. Like,
Oh, you got the blade on you.
Yeah, that shit on me. Everywhere I go, like, that shit on me.
They don't be patting you down and shit?
No.
Because I used to have the blade on me, but I had to wrap it up in toilet paper and cheek it.
When I came out, they like, yo, don't be on nothing today. Like, don't be on nothing. I'm like, bro, I ain't on nothing. But I got a tuck, like, you feel me? I just put the joint in my, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I get past all that shit. They check you, they pat you down, but they don't pat everything like too.
Exactly,
like,
yeah. They lazy as shit.
But no, yeah, I got off on him.
Busting.
Yeah.
He ain't see it coming.
Ain't the block was on had no camera.
I ain't gonna lie, you hear me?
Did you get caught for that? Did you go to the hole?
I was already in the hole.
Oh, you're already. Oh, all right. So did they see you did it?
No, they knew I did that shit. But I'm like, what you talking about, Ken? Like, what you?
Oh, he told on you.
No, he ain't tell. I ain't gonna get that.
Okay, all right. Well, he's a man then.
It's just the guards knew who was out. You feel me?
Did they try to write you up for it?
No, they wrote me up for that shit. They talking about he was ready to die and all that. I hit a main artery, man. Fuck out of here.
Did you feel sad afterwards?
No.
No?
No.
Like a little, like right now, like, damn, I shouldn't have did that, man. Like I could have let him make it.
No.
Cause sometimes when I do shit afterwards, I be like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays, you can't give nobody a pass.
you don't think? See, but that's y'all YNs, man.
No, you can't give.
But what's wrong?
nobody a
But what's
pass.
wrong with a pass though, yo?
Cause a nigga, if you give a nigga a little bit of leeway, when he come home, he gonna say, "Oh, I had him on eggshells."
You think
he
so?
He gonna tell all his homies, "Yeah, I had him on eggshells. He ain't know nothing." Like I was on the block when y'all understand. No, you catching this. Like you getting it every time. Like you running to me, you gonna see what I'm on.
So it ain't never no chill.
No.
You ain't got no chill for nobody.
No.
So what if a nigga approached you and you knew it and he like, listen, I don't want no trouble home. I'm just trying to do my bid and slide.
I might just smack the shit out you.
Are you serious? Man, you ain't gonna just slap him like that, though, Jack. Like, yo. But you know what, though? I done seen it. And I understand why you got to stand the way you stand, man. But do you think it's